Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of Fab's Reviews. Now, today we've got something a little bit different. We're doing another food review, or junk food review. So, these came into my local shop today. After doing some research, apparently they've been out for about 2-3 weeks. I think about 3 weeks now these have been out. I think it was like the 11th of last month, so about 3 or 4 weeks, coming up to 4 weeks. These are the new Cadbury Dairy Milk Mystery Bars. Now there are 2 of them, and we have one of both. We have 1 and 2 there. Now I haven't looked into what the flavours are yet, but once I've finished tasting them and giving you my opinion, my score out of 10, and in general what I would guess the flavours are, then I'll look into what the flavours actually are, and then I'll tell you at the end. I'll edit it in. So, without further ado, let's have a taste, shall we? Let's have a taste, shall we? Let's speak correct grammar, shall we? Anyway, so there's number 1. We'll start with this one. Now, it obviously doesn't say anything in particular on the back. We'll try it anyway. So, let's open this up, shall we? Give it a taste. Smells pretty much like normal Cadbury. Now it's worth saying I'm a considerable big fan. So let's see what this tastes like. So that's what it looks like inside. It's like a white cream. And off the bat, I was a little bit stumped at first. I recognised the flavour, but if I had to take a guess, I would say it's probably raspberry. Almost, I'm fairly confident that it's probably raspberry, number 1. At first it almost reminded me of when I was a kid. Almost reminded me of Calpol, like the strawberry flavoured Calpol. And I thought maybe it's strawberry. But after thinking about it a bit more, it's probably raspberry. I'm going to say raspberry. There's probably more than one flavour in there, but that's what I'm going for number 1. It's really nice though, it is genuinely pretty nice. Even though I just compared it to Calpol. It tastes good. It tastes like raspberry. Right. There is a closer look at number 2. It's quite nice wrapping paper. It's got almost a like a greeny shine against the silver backdrop. Right. Again, it just smells like Cadbury in general. Just have a drink of water just to cleanse the palate. Again, white cream in the middle. Okay, well, I think I'm going to have to retaste the original. After tasting this, I'm now quite confident that that is in fact raspberry. On my first taste, number one tasted like it had a hint of raspberry. Number two tasted very strongly of raspberry. Maybe got a bit of elderflower in there as well. This seems to be becoming a common theme with my reviews, be it a drink or mystery item of some description. It always tastes like it has elderflower in there. Let's go back, have another cleanse. And we'll go in for doubles on number one. Maybe I was wrong. On second thought, I think that number one is possibly, I think I was wrong, I don't think it is raspberry anymore. It might be hazelnut, almost like hazelnut cream. Almost like the same flavour you get in Kinder Bueno. Imagine that, but just in pure cream form. It's subtle though, it's not very strong. Nowhere near as strong as Kinder Buenos are, but on further thought, I'm going to say hazelnut or some sort of nut. Maybe almond, but I think hazel. It's not got any bits of nut in there, but maybe like the cream, you know. Well, one more little go on number two, just to make sure. I think I'm going to stand by personal opinion. Number one, hazelnut. Number two, raspberry. That would be my guess. Now, if I had to rank them from 0 to 10, I think number one would get a 7 out of 10. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Cadbury in general, so you can't go too wrong. Would I buy this again? Maybe. You know, I don't think I'd go out of my way to get it. If I saw regular Cadbury, I'd probably go for that over this. But it's certainly not bad. Now this one, which I believe might be raspberry, I will check at the end. This one I don't like quite as much. But again, it's just a personal thing. I do like raspberries, but when it comes to raspberry flavoured food, I've never been as much of a fan. If I had to give that a score from 0 to 10, I think I'd give that a 6, maybe a 6.3. So yeah, a 7 for number one, a 6.3 for number two. I think number one is probably hazelnut, could be almond nut. I think it's some sort of nut. And I think number two is definitely raspberry. Now, I'll just go and have a look to research what they actually are. And obviously I'll edit probably just from about now. Hello again. So, upon doing some quick research, I have in fact found that the flavours have not been revealed yet. There is in fact a £50,000 prize for discovering the flavours correctly. I'm not sure if you have to get both of them right or if they give you 50,000 for each answer. I'm not sure. But yes, suffice to say, as far as I could tell, the two mystery flavours have yet to be revealed. So, they probably will be revealed within the next month or two, I would assume. And what I'll have to do is, when they are revealed, I'll leave them in the comments below, which will be a while. And yeah, so to clarify what I believe, they're both okay. They're nothing special, you know. Maybe my scores were a bit high. I gave them one a 7. I gave the other one, what was it, a 6.3. I still think that's decent for what they are, you know, like, to pit it against something else that I've ranked, you know, I can't compare this to like a pizza or something, but if I was to make a category just for chocolates and sweets, I'd still give these the same score what I just gave, I think. So yeah, very fun, obviously. They're just one of those things. As a rule, very rare for these mystery flavours of anything to actually be that good, to be honest with you. But they're not bad. So yeah, I believe that number one is probably some sort of nut, maybe hazelnut, you know, or almond. At first I thought it may be raspberry, but then number two I'm convinced is raspberry of some description. I am almost 100% on that one. But yeah, number one, not 100% sure, but I'm going to say hazelnut, and that will be that. So that is my review. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next video. Keep well.